6, got 7.
I don't think there's any question he made the right decision.
History remembers the champion.
It's back-to-back titles for the Heat.
I always say, decisions I make, I live with them.
Miami never thought they had to resell LeBron again.
I don't think LeBron knows where he's going right now.
Sports Illustrated posting a story in LeBron James' voice. The last words, I'm coming home. LeBron James is going to Cleveland to bring the championship. That was the unfinished business that he's had for this long time.
I love you. I'm back.
The Cleveland Cavaliers are the world champions.
Cleveland, this is for you.
I love you, I'm gone. LeBron James flew from the Caribbean to Los Angeles today. He has a home there. He's there in the summer often. But is this a sign that man right there is going to sign with the Los Angeles Lakers in the coming days? We shall see. Midnight tonight, 9 o'clock Pacific. We're live. It's still sunny. Sun is still out in Los Angeles. A beautiful day. LAFC won tonight.
Yeah.
Tom Penn's soccer squad. And ESPN has studios here in Connecticut, and we have a studio right there across from the Staples Center in Los Angeles, and that's where Brian Windhorst is right now live here on SportsCenter. So, Brian, what can you tell us about LeBron and the very latest as he approaches?
Booch, in the next year, how many times are we going to see the video of that plane landing today at Van Nuys Airport?
That's chapter 1, baby.
Yeah, you know, LeBron James, everything is lining up for him to go to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Cavs are in the dark. They haven't heard anything. Tremendous momentum is rallying around the Lakers. They are getting excited about this. And I believe that when he does make his decision, whether it's the Lakers or the Cavs or the 76ers, who I still think will get an opportunity or at least a window to present something, I think it's going to be a one-in-one contract like we just saw Kevin Durant do. So LeBron will make a short-term commitment to wherever he goes. But it's lining up. LeBron has his own time frame. Obviously, when he makes up his mind, he's going to have to alert the parties. He has his own way. He's got a plan to release the information. So it's very hard to know what his timeline will be in terms of when the announcement will come. But I do believe if the Lakers can LeBron and sell him and basically not botch the meeting, I think that LeBron is headed to the Los Angeles Lakers. And we could have a seminal moment in history. We could have a seminal moment in LeBron's career, changing teams yet again, coming out here to the West Coast and playing in the Western Conference after 15 years in the East.
Yeah, we had a TV show, Cleveland to Miami, then a Sports Illustrated article from Miami back to Cleveland. We'll see what avenue he takes this time. Meanwhile, Joel Embiid tweeted tonight, Brian, perhaps chirping a bit at LeBron, saying maybe he should come to Philly instead of LA. Lakers are forever going to be Kobe's and Magic's team. Process that. Perhaps Joel has never heard of Wilt Chamberlain, Julius Erving, or Mark Ivaroni.
Happy Hairston.
Yeah. More on this tweet, don't you, Brian?
How about World Be Free?
Yeah.
Here's what I'd say to Joel Embiid. And by the way, there are people in LeBron's circle who do think Philadelphia should be considered. The thing about it is I would ask Joel, and I'm sure LeBron would ask him too, the Sixers are his team right now. They're Joel Embiid's team. Are you willing to share it with LeBron? Because to me, in any sort of Sixers pitch, whatever PowerPoint they have or whatever with him with the Liberty Bell, whatever, it would have to include Joel Embiid's full cooperation to be playing with LeBron. And that's not something that Joel publicly has really articulated. And so to me, that's a big factor with Philadelphia. And one of the things that LeBron would I'm sure has already considered, how would his game fit alongside a center who doesn't necessarily like to leave the paint? That's a factor, and that's why I don't know if Philly's going to be able to get in there at the end. But certainly Philadelphia might get another bite at this apple because LeBron might only sign a one-year contract.
And what can Philly do, though, this year, Brian, to fortify their position in the East? LeBron does leave. Celtics certainly would become the big favorite next year with a healthy squad, but the Sixers are close. Can they do anything, certainly, to keep up with the Celtics, who will get better?
Yeah, Booch, the Sixers are in a kind of a weird position here. They have been in talks with Spurs about trying to trade for Kawhi Leonard. They have the assets to do it. They have great interest in doing so. He would be, in my mind, actually a better fit than LeBron James if he's healthy. But if Kawhi doesn't get traded or he gets traded somewhere else, and they miss out on LeBron James and Paul George, which I think they are likely to do, they could be sitting there with their $30 million in cap space and no star to sign. And they will have to make a decision. Do they leave the cap space open to try to make something happen down the line in trades, or do they bring back the team that was so potent this year. And what I mean by that specifically is J.J. Redick, their best outside shooter. So Philadelphia is in a position where they're going to have to make a decision here, and they may not be able to get the home run that they were looking for.
Yeah, that will be interesting. Again, midnight approaches for the NBA, and Brian also will be a part of our festivities all night long.
Former Sonics draft pick Russell Westbrook throwing a party with a purpose. Can he persuade Paul George to stay in OKC? Royce is there live. Report from Oklahoma City.